Although I've been to Bedford Speedway many times over the years, Friday night was the first time I was there on behalf of Pit Pass. The headline event was the Three-State Flyers 35-lap Super Late Model feature. So on to the highlights. At the start of the race, it's the 92 of Jeff Ryan taking the lead while there is some three-wide action mid-pack. Before one lap is completed, the red 77 of Randy Burkholder has taken the lead away from Ryan. Ryan looks low in 1 and 2, but settles into second. In the early laps, the 1M of Jeremy Miller is charging to the front. Here he gets by Scott Haas. On lap 7, Jack Pencil slows to bring out the yellow. On lap 8, Ryan and Burkholder drag race into 3. As Ryan takes a position, Burkholder has to worry about Jason Covert. Ryan opens up a 4-car length lead. On the same lap, JT Spence gets by Covert to take the 3rd spot as it appears Covert is losing the handle. 12 laps in, Spence is still in 2nd, Covert is 3rd, with Jeremy Miller passing Burkholder to take over 4th. On lap 16, Covert seems to be getting stronger. As he powers underneath Spence, they touch, yet somehow keep their cars off the wall. With 13 laps to go, Covert is able to take the lead off of turn 2. With 11 to go, Burkholder's drive shaft shatters, slowing his car and stacking up the field behind him. Most of the cars return to action. Covert leads the field to the restart, with Miller pulling alongside Spence. Through 1 and 2, Spence's car gets hooked up on the bottom and he moves by the 92 for 2nd. Spence would later retire early from the race. After 35 laps, Jason Covert wins going away. Jason, congratulations on the win. Now in the first third of the race, seems like you're kind of hanging in there, but then started to fall back.
Yeah, like we got a good run there in a couple restarts and got into 2nd, but by the 3rd time the yellow came out, that they figured out what I was doing and moved up and kind of took the air off my nose. And that was the way it goes, and I had to fade a little bit. And then about a third of the way, right before half, my right rear tire finally got some heat in it, and the track got nice and clean, and I was able to get by them guys.
And for a while, you and Ryan and Spence was up there also. Looks like we're gonna have a good finish, but boy, then you just walked away with that one.
Well, the track kept getting cleaner, and it kind of the car came to it, and the tires came to it, and JT and I got it together there a little bit, and a good thing he helped save me, and I saved him. I got behind him my steering there, coming off of 4 in them holes, and just lucky we didn't crash. I mean, that was thanks to him for being a great driver, But then Jeff was just fading. Our tires were better. I think our American racers were overtaking the Hoosiers. They were starting to fade a little bit. So pretty happy with the way things went.
You're a threat to win just about everywhere you go, but Bedford hasn't been one of your better tracks.
Now, that's our 2nd win here, but we run good here. We just haven't had the wins. We had some bad luck, but we like coming here, and when a track's like that, we usually do a pretty good job.
Well, Jason, our paths crossed about 16 years ago when you were one of the top shoes in a 4-cylinder late models at Heston. Could you have thought 16 years later that you're one of the top guns in the late models?
Well, I thought I wanted to be, that level, but it's probably just a dream. But to get with a car owner like I have and get this equipment is what's given me the opportunity to do it. So I'm just thankful for that.
Do you enjoy all the traveling?
Well, I like to travel and race at different places. That's one of my favorite things. Like, we're leaving here to go to Ohio, and that's one of my favorite things to do, different tracks, different circumstances. So hopefully it can go good.
Ryan held on to 2nd. Jeremy Miller was 3rd. Nick Dixon and Brian Bernheisel round out the top 5. In the limited late models, Robbie Black returned to victory lane after not racing last season. In the street stocks, Jesse Snyder beats Dave Brown to the line to start the feature. In a battle for 5th, Darrell Whetstone gets under Kerry Molovic, while Bill Henney is outside. Whetstone falls back into line. A couple of laps in, Brown gets by Snyder while Jim Saylor in the black 96 looks low heading into turn 1. Saylor nearly pulls even, but drops back into 3rd. A few laps later, Saylor is now in 2nd with the 50 of Bill Henney in the 3rd spot. Behind them, Snyder is now trying to fend off Bob J. and Brian Duffy in the 38. With 11 to go, an accident takes out Snyder and sends Duffy to the pits. Later, Henney's strong run comes to an end with a trip to the pits also. With 6 to go, Saylor is able to take the lead away from Brown after following him for a few laps. With 3 to go, Duffy has rebounded to place himself back inside the top 5. Brown couldn't chase down Saylor in the closing laps. Bob J. finished 3rd, ahead of Darrell Whetstone in 4th and Brian Duffy in 5th. Terry Norris held off Charlie Walter for the win in the pure stocks, and Juan Ryan was the victor in the 4 cylinders. Again, congratulations to Jason Covert. He has certainly come a long way since I first met him many years ago. And coming up, it's the Yankee Doodle 50. Robbie Blair had won all 3 super late model races held at Central PA Speedway this year. Could he go 4 for 4? We'll see.